Hello everyone, welcome to another reaction. We are on Flares TV2 again, and we're reacting to his episode, he's reacting to his Season 1, Episode 9. This is, I believe this on both episodes. Without further ado, let's just get straight into the reaction. I'm on pretty much on grind on this. You've probably seen the same me, so I'm on the grind on it. I'm continuing to do as many of the reactions as I can and just enjoy them and obviously try to go through them. So without further ado, let's go into the reaction.
Back with some more Ben 10 season 1 episode 9. And dude, last episode, it was fucking sick, man. Like the fact that we had the drones coming from the alien ship and then merging with the female thief, and then dude, that was pretty cool, man. I just did not expect it in any way. But then I'm also glad we kind of gave more moments to like upgrade like some of his lesser used aliens.
Yeah.
So I do wonder, hopefully he uses more of like
The female definitely was unexpected, because if you think about it, it's just a normal like you'd think of a standard villain. The droid just sort of pulls up with a gun, and then you're getting raided, transformed into a mutant hybrid that can control a villain. Like that's an insane jump to make.
like was it Wild Mutt and Grey Matter more? Because I feel like they don't get as much, you know.
Well, he's finally interested in Wild Mutt and Grey Matter making more of an appearance. He did say he didn't really like Wild Mutt too much. He liked Grey Matter. Certainly, he was more of a little guy, a smart guy, being strategic rather than having strength. But yeah, I mean, that wasn't Wildfire, he hasn't appeared yet. Wild Mutt definitely hasn't appeared as much yet. Upgrades made a sort of an appearance as he asked for it. So when he's sort of like asking for like an alien appearance, they sort of come in, and in this episode they do make an appearance. So it's kind of funny how that works. But yeah, Wild Mutt does make that sort of frequency. I do like, I really appreciate that upgrade. Really, like last time, made more appearances, because Wild Mutt definitely does make a lot more appearances later on. So that's a good side. You get that Wild Mutt side, that Stinkfly side. You get basically like a good solid amount of forearms, diamond head. You get that Heat Blast side, particularly into Omniverse, and you get a decent amount of Grey Matter going into Omniverse, and then yeah, then you get the lesser side. You get a little bit of Ripjaws, but you get a somewhat solid amount into Omniverse, not crazy amount, probably the same amount as upgrade. So you got upgrade and Ripjaws, which on the lesser side. You get a decent amount of Ghost Freak. You get a decent side of Ghost Freak, and yeah, and you definitely don't have who else did I miss out? Accelerate. You get a decent amount of. You get a little bit in UA, but then you get a decent amount into Omniverse, and then you get. I mentioned forearms. This I think there's one alien that I'm missing somehow, which I can't remember, but you get a decent amount of some of these aliens. Some of the aliens definitely don't make as much of a return, so I really do appreciate that they make a return. I know that's way long intro into tonight. Actually, no, that's not really an intro, but like that's way long. That's meant to take on trying to think about that.
Time, right? So yeah, hype for this episode though. If you guys want early and uncut reactions, make sure to check out the page.
Alright, you can just check out up here and subscribe and like. That is going to be glowing in multicolored.
Knocking over that yacht was a piece of cake.
Are these guys thieves or what?
Probably, yeah, bandits, thieves.
Are you doing Ripjaw?
Yeah, Ripjaw's making a return.
Yeah.
Imagine just seeing a hand pulling you down.
You know, I really wish you had a water-based attack.
Yeah, but manipulating water. Whilst Ripjaws can manipulate water, water really comes in with these unique water capabilities, but I like the way that a physical form that's not necessarily designed for water manipulates water, or at least uses it to its advantage.
I mean, are you sure you want to show yourself like that? You know, rip the...
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy showing yourself like that.
Hey, what did the fucking glizzy vendor do, bro? Like, come on, man. Bro's just trying to make bucks there. A couple bucks, you know?
See, exactly. He's trying to make a couple of bucks. Getting robbed.
Oh, that's pretty bad. Ben loves to use forearms the most, I feel like.
The way it perfectly wrapped around. He likes using forearms a lot.
Huh.
Strong enough to punch through.
Okay. I'm surprised he couldn't breathe there. I don't think it was like that big, because it's not in a closed area, so there shouldn't be smoke filling up his lungs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's less just smoke, it's more about getting dried out.
Bro, Ben,
lungs,
you gotta learn how to like, Stop destroying property.
all the moisture getting sucked out.
Are okay by me.
Wait, really?
Circus freak. I'm not a circus freak. Look like a freak to me.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay, so you're telling me the police are aware of Ben, like his alien sides?
I don't
And
think,
I guess they just
I don't think they're more like aware. They're more so just. It's more so relaxed. I think that's kind of. Yeah, I mean, like, how do you explain it down to the lower levels? Like, you can explain it at the higher levels, the government levels, the local government levels. I'm kind of intrigued in how. I mean, it's just, this is more of a perception level, where at this level, the cops not necessarily won't really know. They don't really know, but they're still all right with it. Like, they must know an alien side or something, like, in order to be able to be so chill like that. Or Billwood is just built different. The cops alone, single-handedly, their mentality is like living. They're chill with living through with aliens and everything. They're okay seeing the aliens.
allow it. Okay.
Zombozo's traveling circus of laughs?
What the fuck?
Cool!
What do you guys think?
I don't think I've ever been to a
Love the
circus.
circus.
And I don't ever
No,
want to.
yes, I
You know
agree.
what? One thing I hate? Fucking clowns, bro. I fucking hate clowns. Okay, mainly...
I mean, I don't really care like how creepy they are. Just I hate them as in like in practice, like that's like just weird.
Like, I think it has to do with, like, all those clown movies I've watched, man. It's always the scariest
The
one.
It,
Like,
yeah.
It is also one of them.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit is so scary.
Nah, circuses.
I get nightmares about clowns.
Whoa.
Besides,
A freak
it's pretty
circus.
late.
Ben,
Yeah, freak,
it's
literally.
11 o'clock in
Freak
the
circus.
morning.
Freak
Fine
circus.
by me.
Wait, what?
Okay, alright.
11 in the
Guys wanna
morning?
Go see some stupid circus? Fine.
I just love the fact that to the Earth it takes more time into the day rather than Alien Force, which is all about into the night, which also kind of leans into the fact that they have their studies and it goes and they make the missions into late night, and then it just gets so dark. This is themed around just different times of the day. As they're being kids, they're going out different places anyways.
Wait, how is it 11 in the morning? Bro, it's so dark.
Exactly. I mean, it's really dark.
Yeah, nah.
Must be a cloudy day or something.
Yeah, nah. That shit look freaky as fuck.
It's probably sold out.
Fingerless freak of nature.
Fingerless freak of
Strength
nature.
knows no bound.
Oh, damn.
Plum skull.
What the fuck? Holy shit. Are we getting more human mutants? Because bro looks like a...
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh,
alien like.
we're seeing, like, mutated humans. So I guess this is just going to be natural, right?
I
I
think
wonder
they're,
how these people got there, like...
I think they're more so like alien than human mutant. I mean, it makes sense, but like they're pretty far separated from like physical appearance and their morphology and the way they are. They're kind of quite far from an idea of human mutants. I guess Dumb Skull kind of makes sense if you think about a mutant that's sort of got a thumb. Like, so again, yeah. I mean, that sort of makes sense, and because it's humans related, they have thumbs, they have nails, so you can imagine a human mutant form that's taking the literal embodiment of that. But with the rest of them, I forget.
I guess unique.
I forget the one,
Kind of reminds me of Kevin.
but like
What is he, Kevin?
the breath, Mr. Breath,
Last but not least, the freak whose unique skill.
definitely more alien.
Vile as his attitude.
Acid breath.
Yeah,
Oh,
acid breath.
shit. Wait, you're really not interested? I'm a bit surprised. Ah, what has Ben up to?
Howdy, folks.
You're gonna knock 'em dead.
Wait, the mirror's moving. What the fuck?
No, creepy mirror. Zombozo. I wonder how he manipulates
What do you
mirrors.
mean?
You hate
Ever
clowns?
since we decided to go to the circus, you've been acting even weirder than
It's because he
normal.
hates clowns
What are
like
you
me.
scared of?
Guys, the show's
Nah,
about
nah.
Hate clowns.
He hates clowns too.
After you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Children of all
So this is a freak
races,
circus.
The circus of
Yeah,
laughter.
yeah,
What does
freak
it
circus.
remind me of?
To present the crown prince of chuckles.
Reminds me of that one book I read.
Tickler himself, the Star
Forgot the name though.
Circus.
I think, yeah, I mean, definitely was like
So
some
what can
books.
this clown do? If the others are like insanely, you know, freaky, what can he do? Yeah, he hates clowns. What the fuck? Oh,
How does a car become so sentient and move around like this?
bro. Ooh. Yeah, I
That sound effect, that's the victory sound effect.
You're gonna die laughing.
Zambos. Okay.
I gotta go get some popcorn.
Ben being smart though.
Okay, so he really does hate clowns.
You're
Yeah, it
asking
does.
Me? I stopped trying to figure him out a long time ago.
Nah, I feel like you know him the best.
Yeah. I think it's more just sarcasm.
What the fuck? Does he have like hypnotism or some shit? Or like something that keeps making everyone laugh, and if they laugh more, something happens?
Yeah, I mean, it sort of leans on the idea of hypnotism. But they're not really hypnotizing the body of
clowns.
them.
What's going on here? Oh, they're robbing? Damn. So they're just robbing the places. Okay.
Yeah. There's no one there around.
So where's the alarm?
See them.
You're gonna melt it? Right.
That's actually really interesting. No one's around.
Damn. You're just taking it.
It's payday.
Where are the security cameras?
Exactly.
This is probably one of the worst security, you know, bank ever.
Bank ever,
No
exactly.
alarms, nothing. Like when someone, you know, breaks in, like what the fuck?
I mean, it sort of dripped the ATM out anyways, which I kind of wonder how he meant to. And there you go, Wild.
Good doggy, dumb boy.
You don't like doggies? Bro, I walked a dog for the first time, by the way. It's my friend's dog. That shit is... It was so hyperactive, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you walk for the first time, you'll realize how hyperactive.
I guess you just dodge that. Yep. I mean, it's very linear what you're doing, right?
The boss.
The boss. Which is the clown, right?
Yeah.
Doing?
Their first really boss they had.
Is it giving you energy? What the fuck?
Excuse me, boss. Not to bother me while I'm eating.
You're eating. Are you eating
Just
that
eating.
laughter?
We ran into
Eating laughter.
trouble.
Oh. You know magic? What the fuck?
It's a strange sort of manipulation.
Wait, Walmart getting cooked? What the fuck?
It's a scaredy cat.
Are you doing that on purpose so they would bring the tower down?
Yeah, breaking the tower.
That's really bad for you guys, no? Okay. You know, I thought they were idiots because it was gonna tilt towards their way, but it didn't.
Yeah,
Walmart should be alright.
they learnt moments and equations.
Got big
Figure out they're breaking out.
I really don't get the
One
clown's
time.
powered.
They exactly. Zombo's power almost always remains a mystery. Like it never really gets explained. I mean, it's like the idea of a magician never tells the secret of this like magic, but Zombozo must be manipulating technology on some really high level. Like he does some insane things that like definitely outscale a lot of villains that you don't realize technologically wise, and just his strange behavior and strange sort of feeding. I almost say it's like the Ghost Freaks level of really strange, like feeding on laughter. Probably even weirder. Like it's so weird how it works, and he manipulates. And in Omniverse when he's like running for brains, and he's almost like zombie-like. It's strange. I really wish we got a little bit more development on him in Omniverse. I mean, actually, it's a pretty good amount of Zombos in Omniverse. It was like here and there, but yeah, I mean, strange, very unique.
Is it really just magic?
Not just punk. It's not like an ordinary, but
Wait, everyone just left?
I think it's like fear
They
bringing
take their,
exhaust,
Grandpa,
sense of
making Ben
self?
exhausted.
What's going on?
where'd I go? Where'd the circus go?
I'm not so sure.
What the fuck?
It's just vanished.
Remember we were laughing.
Everyone's like mentally ill.
It was so funny.
I mean, the
I
cops.
don't get this clown.
Everyone's
What
sort
did the clown
of
do?
really registered with laughter.
Did it take away every
Why are
other?
you smiling?
Did it take away like every emotion apart from laughing? And that's what he was feasting on?
And making them tired as well.
Where's
From
Gwen?
tired of laughing.
Oh yeah, where is Gwen? That's time she's in the circus.
Snack for the road.
Oh. A snack. Are you gonna eat them? What the heck is this clown,
Is
bro?
eating the laughter.
Zonked out the entire town. during the
Strange
show.
clown, literally.
Those freaks robbed everyone blind.
I don't know.
I'm not surprised. Like, as a kid, you were terrified of this episode. I'm pretty sure most people were. I think I was alongside that same idea. Like, I mean, if you were scared of it, completely found it. Like, it's a crazy episode to be airing.
Kind of shaking it off.
Don't worry. We'll catch that clown.
Would be afraid of a silly old clown.
You are.
What's bothering you?
Afraid of clowns.
Grandpa Max being so monotone
I
is
mean, they
crazy.
creep me out too.
When I was a boy, I was afraid of heights.
Yeah.
Enough was enough. Just gotta scare the fear
Oh wait. Oh shit. He's not focusing, man. Damn. He's zonked out, bro.
Yeah.
You know how to drive, Ben?
Ben driving at 10 years old is crazy.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's got no clue. Luckily, the RV is so advanced compared to normal
You're doing
vehicles.
kind of a good job. Oh, not bad.
Need an anchor fast.
And at least Ben's very like visually aware. Like he pays attention to the driving max because he's doing pretty impressive maneuvers for the fact that he's 10 years old. If you've ever seen Fireman Sam, where that one episode where like was it Norman, he goes on the fire truck. He goes off on the ride and he's like so young as a kid and he's just driving all over the place without control. Luckily he doesn't crash into anything. He's just driving straight on the road. And Fireman Sam rescues, but like it gives me the same energy.
Okay. Didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work. Also, that's an entire like section of the rust bucket that's gone. They either have to retrieve back, or they have to like, I don't know how they managed to like fix that. Must have bought another piece of it because each part of the rust bucket is so valuable and unique. Like you would question how would you ordinarily buy it off someone other than plumber technology having it.
You know. Okay, so you do know where the brakes are. Bro,
Yeah.
if you knew where the brakes were, you should have pressed that shit from the start, man. What the fuck?
Although I think one of the things if you press the brake off the very beginning, the inertia from going so quickly and going down at a downhill angle, I don't know if it would have flipped the RV, but
And tough.
Very, very sad.
What did he
Grandpa,
do?
What happened inside the big top?
Okay. Oh, your souls. So
yeah,
I
the
guess a bit
soul.
of your emotions were sucked into that machine?
Yeah, literally.
My soul.
What the fuck are you?
It's still unknown. It's strange.
Robs people of more than just their possession. I think he steals people's happiness.
Oh, okay, I see. So that's why those people were looking so fucking depressed.
Yeah.
They keep taking away all the laughter, and until the laughter's gone, then they're like fucking depressed. Yeah, we saw some of those people looking so fucking,
It's just strange. They're like monotone and depressed.
All right, all right. I wonder how you do that, Zombozo.
The Cyclone is like pretty better than some of the most impressive plumbing like technology. Like it's so unique and powerful and works in such strange ways that it's almost beyond comprehension.
The rat.
Looks like we got somebody who wants to see the show without buying a ticket.
What are you going with? Ooh. That's pretty cool though. I do like the girls' powers. No one there? Did you go grey matter? Oh,
That noise.
what did you go? Upgrade?
Upgrade once again.
Where did that machine come from? Oh, oh, it's a baseball machine. Okay,
Yeah,
a
baseball.
pitching machine.
It's almost like perfectly timed in basketball.
That all you
Well, that was kind of cool, no?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Damn. Oh, nice. Hey, good hit.
Didn't your mom ever tell you it's not polite to spit?
Who do
True.
you think taught me in the first place?
That's crazy
Oh, in his
sentence.
mouth? Nice.
Yeah.
Why is that so funny, bro?
I mean, it's a baseball machine versus
Strike
aliens.
3 and out.
Just a guy with a red rubber nose, big shoes. Nothing upgrade can't handle.
I think it's a little bit more than
You
that.
want anyway?
You know, you guys told me it lasts 10 minutes, but I swear that shit does not last 10 minutes. That shit lasts like 2 minutes, man.
I don't think it's a 10-minute thing.
Remember?
Whoever said 10 minutes is like they're basing it off like a theory. It's not necessarily 10 minutes, is it? Though? Because the Omnitrix runs on this Omni energy, which then tends to rely on a time period, or unreliable time period of 10 minutes, which is not necessarily true. It times up more often suddenly than you expect. Also, sometimes the duration is 10 minutes in show than actual presentation. So it's 10 minutes basically within show, which obviously again you'd question like it must look like 2 minutes within the show, but you'd assume between each sequence and everything that's progressing, it's around 10 minutes in the show. Obviously, because the sequence, how quick it is, it's an illusion that you don't recognize that it's so quick. Yeah, because there's certain sequences, obviously, like you have Grey Matter, where you have insanely long sequences of an alien transformation.
Own reflection.
Oh, shit. That's what he wants.
Hiya, son.
Yeah, I hate these rooms.
That.
How the fuck are you doing that?
Was that your mutt that gave my freaks such rounds?
That's the Omnitrix sound effect in the
You been
background.
watching?
Are you some kind of freak?
Bro, he's getting in your head, man. But I'm loving this episode. The way they're animating it, like the way that he's getting in his head.
They're
is
surreal.
sick.
They're using surreal like
That's
art,
cool.
and literally physical. Like he's manipulating surreal memory into a physical mannerism where Ben's literally going like sort of going through this stuff. Or like it's also playing in the head at the same time. It's like manipulation on some crazy level. Like Zombozo has to be studied. Like he is a villain that's so unique and amazing. It's comparably to normally
Really cool way to
most
animate
Hitman
this.
villains.
You gotta learn to loosen up. Laugh a little.
No. Hell no.
Luckily spared Ben.
Is this just all in his mind or what? Or is this physical? Physical, right? Bro, I hate clowns. Oh. What the fuck is that?
Now don't tell me you're afraid.
One thing I love about Classic is just how much it emphasizes certain sequences, tunes, and OST to every single sequence. They don't really rush around. They don't really like. They put so much into each sequence and like almost overdo it and overflare it with so much stuff. Like unique animations. They keep displaying different effects, unique like choreography, design, surreal artwork. Like it does so much extra within each sequence or scene that it's very stimulating and that's just it's so awesome. And they back it up with some of the best OST you can imagine. So it's the reason why it's my favorite, and I just love Classic overall. I think people do love Classic. I think also like Kaisept and like Chainsaw Reacts and like other people, including Ink Tank, all their favorites is also Classic as well. Obviously every series is amazing and it's basically for me like basically on the same level, but there's subtleties in each moment that are like twisting it to the point where I really do think about Classic so much, and I just like tend to call it my favorite in that way. Other people might vary in their reasoning to it, but you know.
When? What is it? Oh. You get powered up by that thing?
To make people laugh. Then drain their positive energy.
Positive
like
energy.
A sponge at a pool party.
Holy shit.
Actually, that's like one of the only times Davies ever actually explained it. Positive energy. Like I've never heard of positive energy being explained like it being used anywhere else. I presume positive energy is like how you have extremes. Like you have particles, you have like electrons in the opposite side, the antimatter. You're manipulating. You're basically like somehow manipulating. Like when they're laughing, maybe your body's in a high state of energy. You got like the electrons like passing through the neurons. You got this high state of energy. Positive energy perhaps is the opposite, and then it's using that sense of then converting the energy and transferring it with these opposite ions that are like positive ions potentially. So some sort of positive energy where there's influx going to him when he's laughing, energy sort of like being released in like a decay form, just being transferred to him immediately. Like something crazy is going on, or it's like some insane level power scaling, like how you have dark matter and now positive energy is sort of manipulation on some scale where, like, I don't know, how do you really scale this? Like using laughter and using it as a manipulation of energy, like just like, through laughing. Like it's crazy.
How are you draining the positive
happiness out of
energy?
your audience?
I'll be taking my act to the big cities. Millions of people laughing for me. Me stronger.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Cousin, she ran away with a circus.
Whoa. Bro, she's all drained out.
Yeah. I wonder where Gwen actually went, because she's initially in the van. She went around, she came back, and now she's in here. It's almost like set up with Gwen just being there. We're like, well, no one else from the truck van being there.
Last laugh.
You know, I love how no one ever tries to stop him. Ooh.
Ghost Street.
Hey, yo. Let's go. We're going with our ghost. You scared, bro?
Nice try, kid. but I sell the tricks. I don't buy them.
So,
Well, you will now.
yeah, exactly.
Ooh. Oh, nice.
Being able to talk without seeing him. That's so cool.
Oh, good punches. Hey. Yeah, cook his ass. You know, invisibility is OP, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Did you destroy it? Hey, everyone escapes? Oh, nice. Dude, I can't believe he took like this entire city's, you know, positive energy.
Exactly.
Back off.
Oh. What the? When the fuck could you know how to do that?
He's pulling out his
What
chest.
the heck? When could you do that? That's cool. What is it though? Love Ghost. Ghost is cool. Ooh. What the fuck?
How does he do that? Inflate his mouth and then teleport away.
Did he just escape?
Where's that popcorn?
I guess at the end of the day he does
Hey,
escape.
Grandpa?
Happy as a lark.
Oh, hi, Gwen. Trying out some new makeup?
Not
That's a
working?
good look for you.
Aw, you're no fun anymore.
Hey, nice.
No.
Like, I love the fact that we've had this change in Ben's mindset since episode 1, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, obviously, he's had his beef with Gwen, but then,
Yeah.
you know, he's kind of realized, you know, he you know, wants his family still to be around, and he's realized that his
Yeah.
family matters. So
Definitely
I think
does
that's pretty
matter.
cool. Like, something that we've been shown the increased growth and maturity from
Yeah.
Ben. And I love that. I love that. That's a good character progression right there.
It's a good
Hey,
progression.
good episode though. I still fucking hate clowns, man. Like, it's still my
'Cause,
fucking worst
fair.
nightmare.
I mean, it got the revenge from Ghost Freak coming back and taking Ghost him down. And Ben's growth definitely is crucial to like seeing the development of him caring so much and also just being so wary, not wanting them to be around and just trying to be keeping them safe because obviously he's got Omnitrix and this responsibility now alongside his normal daily life, which you obviously want to go through and enjoy.
Isn't Fizz, bro. I swear every time I get a dream of that shit, I fucking hate them, man.
Yeah. Even-
Alright.
It's not fun getting nightmares. The mind's also conjuring these in this neurons, like this sort of sixth sense, like this idea, giving you feedback constantly, like don't do this, don't look at this, like at this period of time, because then when you have your REM in your sleep, it gets interrupted, and when it gets interrupted, you're now spawning in these nightmares, like these sequences in your brain that's passing through, and then you happen to wake up in the night because of nightmares, and this poor sort of sleep as well. That poor sleep sequence can affect it. So yeah, not fun having the nightmares. So
Right. I hope you guys enjoyed that reaction.
all right, we'll see you guys in the next reaction. Yeah, I mean, I've got nothing else to say other than we'll see you in the whatever next reaction. Probably be another reaction of this. So I will see you guys there.